Yes. What's your name?
Ishwarya.
Sit, Aishwarya. What's your full name?
Ishwarya.
Aishwarya is saying that HIDP is telling us that our first and primary responsibility is towards ourselves. Then what about parents, friends, the society?
Not the society, sir.
Just the parents? Parents and teachers, right? All of that is society. Even parents are society, beta. Anybody apart from you is... So there are just two, the individual and the society. The individual and the society. You are there and everybody apart from you is society. Right? So what to do with them? What about them? If my primary responsibility is towards myself, then what do I do with them? I can probably see where Aishwarya is coming from. She is saying, I want to keep my parents happy. Right, Aishwarya? All of you wants to see your parents happy? All of you want to see your parents happy? How many of you do not want to see your parents happy? No one? Good. Nice kids. I too want to see my parents happy. So you want to see your parents happy, don't you? Anuradha? There is nobody who doesn't want to see his or her parents happy. All right. Do we have any parents here? Any parents here? Onkar over here is a parent. Onkar, तो अपने बच्चों को खुश देखना चाहते हो हमेशा, पर बच्चे क्या हमेशा खुश रहते हैं? हमेशा खुश रहते हैं? नहीं रहते हैं. जो यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं ये सब बच्चे ही हैं. सब है ना? अगर पेरेंट्स हैं तो बच्चे भी हैं. क्या तुम हमेशा खुश रहते हो? It's a wonderful situation. All kids want to see their parents. All parents want to see their kids. Everybody is either a parent or both. You must be a kid if you are born. Surely there are parents, or surely there were parents, right? Parents want to see kids happy. Kids want to see parents happy. And the world is so unhappy. Husbands want to see wife happy. Wives want to see the husbands happy. And the world is so unhappy. The entire world is suffering. In the family, there are the parents and there are the kids. Both want to see each other happy. And the family is very, very... What's going on? What's going on? Aishwarya, what's going on? But then it's our family, it's happening close to each one of us. We can find out. We can see what's happening. Let's try to see what's happening. Let's try to see what's happening. A simple thing about life is that I can only give to others what I already have. I cannot give to you what I do not have. Understand this. I cannot give to you what I do not have. If I have only 20 rupees in my pocket right now, I cannot give you 100 rupees. It's impossible. If I do not have knowledge, how will I give knowledge? If I am not attentive myself, how will I draw you into attention? If I have clarity, I'll give you. If I have clarity, I'll give you. If I have lots of confusion, then I'll end up making you. I can give happiness only if I am. Parents want to give happiness to their kids when they don't have the happiness themselves. How is it possible? Kids want to give joy to parents when they themselves are very, very miserable. How will they give any joy to the parents? But that's what you have been taught. That suffer but make others happy. That is not possible. If you are suffering, you will only spread more and more. Directly or indirectly, voluntarily or involuntarily, you will end up spreading more and more suffering if you are suffering. If you are sad, you will end up making everybody around you sad. If you are disturbed, you will disturb all the people around you. If you are calm, you will spread calmness around you. How can I tell you jokes if I am feeling tense and heavy? Can I? Even if I tell you jokes, they will be like, all right, laugh with me. Once a lion went to the elephant and he said, fight. Elephant said, I will not fight. Then he went to the bear and then, all right, forget it. Finally, he went to the mouse and he said, fight. Mouse said, no, I have a cold. Same joke, same words. You may still laugh. Earlier you laughed at the joke, now you laugh at me. But the fact is, if I am not happy, how will I make my parents happy? If I don't have clarity, how will I give it to my parents? But you want to do the impossible. All parents and all kids want to do the impossible. They want to give to each other what they don't have. They want to give to each other what they don't have. Mother wants to give wisdom to the daughter. Wisdom is something that she never had, but she wants to give all the wisdom to the daughter. She is adamant, I will give all the gyan to the daughter. And what is she actually giving? All her foolishness. The father is adamant, I will give all practical knowledge to my son. Son, come to me. Today I'll teach you how to live in the world. The father himself never knew how to live in the world. What will he teach the son? And if the father knows, then he can beautifully teach. Can he not? If the mother knows, then she will be able to nicely give it to the daughter. Won't she be? Yes? Yes? Acharya, now do you see why is it important to first look at yourselves? Because you can only give what you have, when you have and what you have. So first look at having it. Unless you find it within yourself, how will you ever give it to anybody? First find it within yourself, and then it will necessarily, it will reach your parents, it will reach your teachers, it will reach your friends. But if you don't have it, nothing will reach. If you have darkness, what will you spread? I ask you a simple question. Sit, Acharya. I ask all of you a simple question. All parents have been teaching their kids to speak the truth. Yes? And what is the world full of? Liars. All parents have been teaching their kids to not to hurt others, to not to be violent. But what is the world full of? Murderers and armies and rapists who are hell-bent on hurting somebody. Yes? It is happening because parents themselves do not know what they are teaching. They are telling us to speak the truth without first knowing what is truth. The parents have no idea what is truth, yet they are telling their kids, speak the truth. Obviously, it has no impact upon the child. He ends up becoming a liar. Look at the world around. What do you see? All parents want to give clarity to their kids. But what do you see people around? People with clarity or people who are confused? Because parents are trying to do the impossible. They are trying to give clarity to you when they don't have it. If you don't have clarity, how will you give it to me? That's the reason why the world is like this. All parents are well-meaning. The intentions are good, very good. The intentions are noble. They are coming from love. But intentions do not matter much. There must be awareness. There must be intelligence. Yes, my intentions are good. But how will intentions alone help? Are you getting it, Aishwarya? Your intentions might be very good. But what about the real substance, the intelligence? My intention is to give you a lot of awareness. So what? How can I give it to you when I don't have it? Yes, I have good intentions. So what? Getting it? So Aishwarya, even if you want to help somebody, first help. Even if you want to help somebody, first help. If 6 of you are sleeping in a room side by side and you want to wake up the other 5, then what is the first condition? Yes? If you want to wake the other 5 up, then first of all, what do you need to do? Get up yourself. Unless first you wake up, how will you wake up others up? Can one sleeping girl wake up other 5 sleeping girls? Is it possible that I remain sleeping but I wake up 5 others? Is it possible? But that's what we are trying to do. I am sleeping but I want everybody else to wake up. How will you do it? Unless you wake up first, how will you wake others up? Yes? So Aishwarya, who will wake up first? Towards whom do you have a primary responsibility? Good, wonderful. But you are already so happy, aren't you? You don't have to find, Aishwarya is asking, sir, you said find happiness within yourself first, only then it will go to others. How do I find that happiness within myself first? That happiness is not to be found, not at all to be imported. That happiness, Aishwarya, is your basic nature. That happiness is something that is not separate from us. And whenever we are not happy, how do you feel? How do you feel? Bad. How many of you enjoy it when you are not happy? How many of you aim to not to be happy? What are you going to do today? I am going to not to be happy. Happiness is something that you want every moment, don't you? Is there any single moment when you decide that, right now I need to be very sad? I need to cry out. That happiness is essentially you. But that happiness is hidden under a lot of layers. at a child. He does not need much to be happy. He is generally happy without reason. Have you ever looked at a 4-month-old or 1-year-old closely? Does he need too many reasons to be happy? He is digging soil from the earth, and he is and what does he have in his hand? Soil. Just soil. And he has seen a butterfly, and he is looking at the butterfly as if the butterfly is the... Have you ever really looked at a butterfly? What butterflies? You're young men, I don't know what you mean when you say, yes sir, we look at butterflies. Which butterflies am I talking of? Wake up. I'm talking of the butterfly that a child looks at, not the butterflies of your kind. And the child is looking at the butterfly as if it is the most valuable thing in the world, right? And he wants to touch the butterfly, and the butterfly just flies away. And the colors, yellow and pink, and the child is just wondrous what's happening. And he is very, very happy. All for a little butterfly. And there is a small toy, and the toy is making some sound, and the child is... And sometimes just for nothing, the child is just lying down, throwing his legs about. There is nothing in the room, but he is unnecessarily... And you will ask, why are you so happy? He'll say, are you stupid? Does one need a reason to be happy? Does one need a reason to be happy? You'll say, yes, I need a reason to be happy. First my result should come out. I should have 75%, and then I'll be... And he'll say, go away, idiot. You'll spoil me as well. You need too many reasons to be happy. That is the reason why you are... Otherwise, Aishwarya, we are happy. Sitting over here, you are already happy if you do not want something. But you want so much. Give me a reason. Give me a target. Give me an accomplishment. Only then I will be happy. You have told yourself that happiness is conditional. You have said, only when my conditions are met, then I'll permit myself to be happy. If you do not meet my conditions, I will not permit myself to be happy. Is that not so? You have told yourself that unless such and such things happen, I will not be happy. You watch a cricket match, and just the beauty of that delivery, the in-swing, the perfect pitch, the way the bowler has released it, the seam position, the wrist, it does not make you happy. What makes you happy? Only if he gets a wicket. And if the beautiful delivery misses the stump, it beats the batsman but misses the stump. Instead of becoming happy, you become unhappy. Now see what is happening. It was such a beautiful ball, but instead of making you happy, it has made you... Why has it made you unhappy? Because you wanted a particular result. And you have said that unless I get that result, I do not allow happiness to come to me. It's a beautiful match that you watch, 6 hours. And at the end of the match, your team loses. And it was a beautiful, fascinating match. And what has happened after those 6 hours? You are very, very unhappy. Look at this, such a wonderful match. For 6 hours it engaged you fully. But the tragedy is, it has left you unhappy. Because you would be happy only if your team wins. Otherwise, I do not allow myself to be happy. I do not allow myself. That is the way of our life. Mere being, mere doing, just living is not enough. I want more. I want more. And you become happy. When a soft drink manufacturer tells you, ye dil mange more. Yes, you say yes. More. That's the difference between you and the child. He does not want more and more. Sometimes just nothing is enough to make him very, very happy. You will not go out and look at that grass. You know, the weather is wonderful today. But you will not go out and just stop and look at the weather and the grass and the trees and say wow and become happy. Because you are aiming at something. Even when you are walking over the grass, you are aiming to reach the other building. So your mind is filled with thoughts of the other building. The grass does not matter. How can the grass make you happy? But the fact is, the grass is beautiful this afternoon. You have not noticed it. This afternoon the grass is just beautiful. And just looking at it can make you so happy. You will not look at it. Because how does grass matter? Results matter. Accomplishments matter. Grass does not matter. That bird does not matter. The face of your friend does not matter. A friend is a friend only when he does something to me, something good to me. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Only when in my need he gives me something, only then he is a friend. Just looking at him does not make you happy. You talked about your parents, Aishwarya. Have you ever really gone home and sat down with them, had a heart-to-heart conversation, even looked clearly, closely at their faces? Do that and then you will discover happiness. You'll say it is there. Why am I running after it? It is just here. It is just available. Happiness is already available. There is no need to run after it. When you impose conditions on happiness, it is then that you become unhappy. Because you have told yourself, I don't have a right to be happy. I have a right to feel guilty, but I don't have a right to feel happy. I have a right to feel sad, small, little, victimized. I have a right to feel all of that, but I don't have a right to feel happy. That's how our lives are. Yes? Why are you feeling sad? Because there is so much to be sad about. But my friend, there is nothing to be sad about. Oh, you are still feeling sad? Why are you feeling sad? Because there is nothing to be sad about. I will necessarily feel sad. I'll feel sad when there is something to be sad about. Otherwise, I am sad that there is nothing to be sad about. But I must feel sad. Why feel sad? बात तो ठीक कह रहा है, पर कुछ लोचा ज़रूर है. नहीं, इतनी सीधी हो नहीं सकती बात. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. हाँ, कॉल शर्लॉक होम्स. He'll find out. Call somebody who can see whether there is a gap in the argument. Why does he want to make us happy? Is he selling Happy Dent? What's his name? Is he really Prashant Tripathi or is he Happy Singh? Something must be wrong somewhere. It's our birthright to be sad and long-faced, isn't it? How dare you tell us that happiness is my nature? How dare you tell us that happiness is my nature? Tell me that I should cry and weep and bang my head. Tell me that life is bad and ugly and dangerous. And then you are a good man. Yes, he warned us. He gave us some awareness about the dangers and challenges of life. How can you just come over and say, no, life is good, life is simple, life is obvious, and life is happy? No, that is not allowed. Right, ma'am? Suspicion. Sir, good girls don't laugh much. We are supposed to be very, very modest. And modesty is about being sad. Sir, we have been told that you are quite respectable. How can we be happy in your presence? Sir, when you pay respect, then you cannot be happy, na? Sir, how will it sound? How will it look? If we are laughing when we are paying respect, we must have a very serious face. Very, very serious face. Very serious. And very seriously, what am I doing? Finding happiness. Mission happiness. Commandos, it's a very serious mission. We are going to find happiness. Let nobody laugh during the course of this mission. You have shoot at sight. Have you heard of that? We'll have shoot at laughter. Because we are looking for happiness. So if you laugh, I'll shoot you. We are looking for happiness. Don't laugh. It's a serious mission. Nobody can make us happy. बहुत आए बहुत गए, हमें कोई नहीं हिला पाया. मैं नीर भरी दुख की गगरी. अबला जीवन हाय तुम्हारी यही कहानी. आंचल में है दूध और आंखों में it appears quite nice when somebody is serious, right? When somebody is laughing, we feel lucha hai. But if somebody is serious and grim-faced, what do we feel? This man has some dignity. He is a serious man. If you are laughing, chances are nobody will take you very seriously. He is a casual man. He is laughing all the time. But if you are serious, and some people are always serious. Have you seen such people who are always serious? They get a lot of respect, don't they? Oh, he's a serious man. Yes. Very serious. Give him a lot of respect. So you have learned all these things. That if you want respect, then you must be unhappy. And you teach all these things to the child also. Next, you know what is going to happen. When the child is laughing, then nobody pays any attention to him. But the moment the child starts crying, then everybody goes to him. What happened? What happened? The mother pays so much of attention. So what has the child learned? What has the child learned? The moment you show unhappiness, then you get a lot of. So he says, all right. I'll keep laughing within. All this cunningness starts developing. And then comes a stage when you totally forget how to be happy. You totally forget. You say there must be a reason, an occasion, a particular day to be happy. Let my birthday come, then I'll be happy. When is the new year? When is the new year? You remember Gabbar Singh? Holi kab hai? Kab hai Holi? Do you know why he was asking? He wanted to be happy on that day. So he was desperately asking, Holi kab hai? Kab hai Holi? That's just the way you also operate. Chuttiyan kab hai? Kab hai chuttiyan? Then we can be happy. Otherwise, how can we be happy? There must be a special day, something must happen, only then we will be happy. All right.